Mary Margaret and I are being shuttled by my new favorite shuttle guy, Jeff. He came out late to pick us up at Neels Gap. He's shuttling us up to Trey Mountain. Good stuff. Yeah, here, man, we make this. Wow. This is legit.
Some more. They hadn't done any work on any of these roads in a while.
Are they Forest Service roads?
Yep, they gotta keep them low.
Get video of him while I can. This is Jeff. He just took off. He was our shuttle driver. Oak tree just fell. He couldn't get through, so he's got to come back and go back down the way he came. You want to wave, Jeff? Hey.
Hello.
Hello. So that was Jeff. I happened to come back. He went out one way and there was an oak tree down. So anyway, it's late. I hope I get tired. We're going to hit the sack and get a good night's sleep because I think we got actually 15 miles to go tomorrow. Night. Good morning, Mary Margaret.
Morning.
I got this deep, raspy voice. You're always like cute and mousy. Morning. Oh. Okay, so we got a rough first 7 miles. But we're gonna get to some shelter and 7 miles down the way, and that'll be out of the hard stuff. And then we have 7 easy miles. I'll do some filming somewhere along the way, I'm sure, but we made it in fine. The road was actually entertainment. I tipped our shuttle driver because, for him to take that truck up that road, that Jeep Liberty, it was something else. Some of the biggest four-wheeling I've kind of done. He didn't have it 4-wheel. That's how good that.
4-wheel drive.
In that Liberty Jeep?
No, he said he does not have 4-wheel drive.
Just a positive traction or something on the back one. But he was a champ. It was a champ. It was quite entertaining. So this, if I haven't been clear, the very first 31.3 miles is Springer Mountain to Neels Gap. This is the next 26 miles on the Appalachian Trail. We stayed at Trey Gap last night, and we're going to hike south into Neels Gap. So that'll be just over 50-something miles on the beginning of the Appalachian Trail. For those of you that want to do it, set some time, get out and do the AT all together at one time, or section hike it. I've already through hiked it in 2015 with my daughter. We actually broke the mother-daughter speed record for the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. Guinness Book of World Records does not recognize the speed records on the Appalachian Trail. So we're going to take it from Trey Gap to Low Gap Shelter. See you somewhere on the trail. We just saw a small bear. It was so quick, I couldn't get a little black dog in the woods. Only 5 minutes from our campsite. Bears in East Tennessee are nothing to be afraid of. They are small. So much more afraid of you. This trail's got good footing. Few rocks to maneuver. Not right now, but back yonder I was maneuvering them so I couldn't film. Taking footage now because I'll get more tired and you won't see or hear from me. These little campsites on top of these mountains on these hot summer days. What we got? High 80s today? It's just so refreshing because I'm sweaty everywhere. Sweaty everywhere. Trail just came that way. We're gonna eat some lunch, drink some water. So really quick, your AT guide is they're awesome. They don't have to do that for us, and they do. It's so cool. But this is called a reliable stream. Has been pretty dry. It's if you got a Katahdin and a good little filtration system, you can get water out of there. But do be aware that this is possible. Too much drier, and we wouldn't be able to get water out of here. I do not feel like recording. So the 7 miles in the Unicoi Gap, Trey Gap area, it's legit. If you're starting out in the AT and you don't have your trail legs yet, it's a good place to warm them up. Oh, nasty. Not ready to puke. It's pretty hot out here. Okay. I gotta film this because not often are the shelters this close. So here is the Appalachian Trail out of Unicoi Gap, 2.5 miles. And then the shelter, see if I can blow it up. It's all beige, so that shelter's right there. Not often are they this close. So Blue Mountain Shelter is a winner to stay at on your Appalachian Trail plans. One more time, I just met this gentleman. We're at Blue Mountain Shelter, right guys?
Yeah,
What-
Mountain. Yeah. And I started from Springer, first time hiker. And so far it's been brutal and heart-wrenching, but amazing and exhilarating.
Wow, those are four, you know, a couple of oxymorons of each other, so.
Yeah.
I just thought you guys had to hear that on the Appalachian Trail. That is, that sums it up.
It does, really. Yeah.
You gentlemen won't be able to relate, my friend Mary Margaret here. Going up a hill is like birthing a baby. You get to the top and you're like, oh my God, I can't take anymore! And you get down the other side, like, ah, that was nothing, I got this.
Right. Yeah.
Mary Margaret filling up her water. I got an electrolyte pill in my mouth. Just want to make note, because every time I take time to video the trail, it's pretty, but that's a trail right there. It's all dirt and stuff. Chilling out for a minute, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of rock. And this isn't even extreme. It's just, so, a little monotonous. You just got to pick your footing. No big deal at all. I'm not trying to tell you it's all crazy hard. I'm just saying, when you see the videos, the guy at the last shelter was like, yeah, I watched videos on YouTube, and all I saw was dirt trails. I didn't realize how technical it kind of was on your feet and ankles, so there you have it. We're at what is it? Chattahoochee? I was like Chahogie or something. Chattahoochee Gap. And we're a little bit wasted. 5 miles left. That is a pretty trail, but it has not been that way. So our feet are kind of tore up. I have some service, checking our phones, making sure the family's alive. I don't know if you're going to see him or not. The snake. There you go. See him? Here you go. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. There you go. Snakers. He was quick. We're tired. Little campsite here. There's so many cool stealth campsites along the trail. They're not all marked. We're going to do 3 30-minute pushes and be done. We're going to rest for 5 or 10, drink some water, I can eat a little food. When we get this tired, we go 30 minutes at a time, chill for 2 minutes, 30 more minutes, and then rock it in. I'll see you at camp. We made Low Gap Shelter, 14 and some change. How you feeling, Mary Margaret?
Spent.
It was a rough day. Look at that beautiness. Sunset.
Cool.
We've been in the tent since we got here about 5:30. This is out the other side. Mary Margaret's got the room with the view. She gets the sunset.
She doesn't even know it.
Around the corner was a little bit better shot. We're in between Hogpen Gap and, I don't know, Tennessee Gap. Whatever. You can hear the cars down there. Rock and roll to some lunch. So, Mary Margaret, how you feeling?
I'm human, but I can't believe that I'm gonna hike another 6 miles.
So, Conrad gets heat stroke really easy, and so I didn't know if it was that, but then she got a really bad headache coming into camp last night. She goes, my head is splitting, and she was super hot, so we didn't know what was going on. Then about 11 o'clock at night, dude.
I made it out of the tent. Let's just say that.
Yeah. As much as I hate it for you that you got sick, praise God she did that because she projectile vomited for about 10 minutes. Oh. Is this that cow something? What's it called?
I think it is, yeah. Cowpen? Something?
This is about a mile up from Tennessee. There's some folks up here checking out the view. If my husband was here, the dog would come right up.
Yeah,
Kids and dogs love them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so funny because I'm the one that loves them. I'm like, hello. Alrighty.
Cow Rock.
There you go. Thank you. Cow Rock. I'm on the last 3 miles of a 26-mile, 2-day Appalachian Trail hike. One thing you need to know about the Appalachian Trail versus the PCT or the CDT, it's really hard to compare which one's hardest because they're all hard for different reasons. PCT takes you to the desert where there's not a lot of water. CDT, you've got the high elevations, which is harder to breathe, extreme snow, stuff like that. But don't let the ACT fool you. Do you know you gain and lose more elevation and quite a few less miles on the AT than either the PCT or the CDT? I forget, it's like climbing Mount Everest 14, 16 times, something like that. It is legit because you're not in a dangerous Rockies. You're just in the Smokies. The highest elevation is just over 6,000, maybe 63, 64, somewhere in there. It's in Klingman's Dome. They can take you up and down, and they do. And that's how they make the ACT, how about the AT so hard. So, the last 4 miles has just been up, to go back down, to come up, to go back down. I'm trying to get ahead of Mary Margaret enough to go get the car and come back so she doesn't have to walk the half a mile. All my time hiking with her, I've never seen her do this. We don't know if it's the heat or a migraine that come on. But man, she woke me up projectile vomiting last night. It sounded terrible. And she's had this kind of acid indigestion, not been able to eat anything or drink today. And we're in high 80s, sweating our butts off up these mountains and back down. So, if I don't, I might sign out for now. And I'll recap when we're done. We're at Neels Gap. God bless. So we made it. Don't underestimate the power of prayer and a solid mindset. So the last video you saw, I was trying to run ahead to go get the vehicle, and I was hitting it. I was probably doing 3 miles an hour, which is good for the AT. I took a quick drink break and a turnaround, and I thought I'd be a half hour ahead of Mary Margaret at this point. I turned and she is right there. How you feeling?
I'm ready to go home.
We did 26.
I feel better.
Yeah, golly. She had a rough night. Her roughest night on the trail so far. Hopefully that's the roughest ever.
I agree.
26 miles in 2 days. Peace out. Happy trails.